Some breaking news out of Tesla's camp. The board has put forward what could be the largest executive compensation package in history. We are talking about a deal worth up to $1 trillion for Elon Musk over the next decade. If approved, this wouldn't just make Musk the richest man in the world. It would make him the world's first trillionaire. But here's the question. What exactly is in this package? Why is it so controversial? And what would it mean for Tesla stock if Musk actually delivers? Well, I'm here to break it down for you. First of all, it is performance-based. Musk doesn't get any money up front, and none of it is guaranteed. Instead, it is tied to a series of 12 massive milestones that Tesla must hit over the next 10 years. If he doesn't hit them, he gets nothing. Some of the key targets include, number one, reaching a company valuation of $8.5 trillion. That is 8 times Tesla's current market cap. Producing 20 million vehicles per year. Deploying 1 million Robotaxis. Selling 1 million Optimus humanoid robots. And hitting $400 billion in annual adjusted EBITDA, up from around $13 billion today. But if Tesla hits all of these, Musk could earn up to additional 12% of Tesla's stock, raising his voting control to nearly 29% of what would be the most valuable company on earth. So why would Tesla propose this? Well, in my opinion, there are 2 big reasons. First and foremost, retention and motivation. Tesla knows Elon Musk is Tesla. Investors, employees, the brand, they're all tied to him. This deal is designed to keep Musk locked in for the next 10 years. They also saw what can happen to the company if he gets distracted on other projects. Tesla stock fell by more than 55% during Elon's stint with Doge at the White House. Plus, Tesla isn't just a car company anymore. To reach this landmark value of $8.5 trillion, it has to be much, much more. In fact, all of the car companies in the world today don't add up to $8.5 trillion. Instead, Tesla is making a major pivot toward AI and robotics. Robotaxis, humanoid robots, energy storage, full self-driving. So the board is basically saying, Elon, if you can pull off the biggest tech transformation in history, you will get the biggest paycheck in history. But here's where the controversy starts. Critics call it obscene. At $1 trillion, it is worth more than the GDP of most countries. I've seen a calculation that puts it equivalent to $8 million for every Tesla employee. And this comes after Musk's 2018 pay package, which is valued at $56 billion. This one, too, was also performance-based. He met metrics no one thought possible at the time. And then when it came time to pay out, the package was struck down by a Delaware judge who decided it was unfair to the shareholders. So there is some big governance questions here. Is Tesla putting too much power, too much wealth in the hands of one man? Some investors argue that tying Tesla's future entirely to Musk is risky. What happens if he steps down? What happens if he gets distracted by SpaceX or X or simply can't deliver? But on the flip side, Musk has a history of delivering on impossible goals. He built the world's largest EV company when most thought it would fail. He landed reusable rockets. I mean, if anyone can hit these milestones, it is him. So let's imagine this all plays out. What happens to Tesla's stock? Well, on the bullish side, analysts are saying, listen, if Tesla really does scale to $8.5 trillion in market cap, the stock's going to basically 8x from here. So, call it today's share price of around $350 is somewhere around $2,500 in a decade. But listen, to get there, Tesla would need to dominate EVs, lead the Robotaxi revolution, commercialize humanoid robots at scale. And in that scenario, Tesla must achieve top-level success in essentially every market it enters. On the bear side, many analysts think these targets are just way too ambitious. They say robotaxis are going to face regulatory roadblocks. What if Optimus doesn't pan out? Who the heck wants a robot in the laundry room folding their shirts? EV growth is slowing. People want V8s that run on dinosaur juice. Tesla stock is going to stagnate. Investors are going to lose patience, and Elon has somewhat of a history of making bold promises that run behind schedule. But most analysts and most people I've talked to in the investment space fall somewhere in the middle. They think, yes, Tesla will grow, but not to $8.5 trillion. Realistic projections put Tesla somewhere between $2 and $4 trillion by 2035, and that is if execution is very strong. Now, that's still an enormous upside from today, but it wouldn't unlock that full $1 trillion payout. But this deal has broader implications. It highlights the widening gap between CEOs and employees in corporate America. And I can almost hear the whiny socialists cracking their knuckles before they become keyboard warriors to protest against this online. It also, though, forces investors to look to the future, to be optimistic, to ask, are you buying Tesla stock for today's electric vehicle business or for tomorrow's sci-fi future of robotaxis and humanoid robots? Can you see his vision? If this package passes, Tesla shareholders are basically betting that Elon Musk can deliver the biggest transformation in corporate history. So here's the bottom line. If Musk hits these targets, and he could, Tesla won't just be an EV company. In fact, at that point, cars will more than likely be a minority piece of their business. Tesla would be the world's most valuable AI and robotics company, and Elon Musk would become the world's first trillionaire. Funny story for you. Did you know that Bill Gates would have been the first trillionaire if not for Warren Buffett? It's true. You see, when Bill Gates and Buffett became friends, Bill's net worth was almost entirely in Microsoft stock. Buffett convinced him he needed to diversify, to spread the money across a basket of safe companies. But had he not listened, had Bill held all his original founding Microsoft shares, he would be worth a staggering $1.3 trillion today. You see what value investing does to you, kids? It's a shame. Anyway, the Tesla shareholder vote is coming up this November. If it passes, this will be one for the record books, one of the boldest bets in corporate history. But if I've learned anything as a stock trader over the last 20 years, it is this: do not bet against Elon Musk. But what do you think? Is this visionary leadership or corporate excess? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. And if you found this breakdown useful, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your notifications if you want to get notified of these, because we'll be tracking Tesla's journey every step of the way. Now, when we're talking about Teslas, I realize a lot of people probably don't have much experience with them. Well, it just so happens I've got one here at the office. My G-Wagon's in the shop. I happen to be next door to an exotic car dealer and said, hey, give me a car to drive for a couple of days. And he said, here, take the Tesla. You might get a kick out of it. So this is it. It is a Model X, which has the gull wing doors. And there's things I like about it that are really cool. Is it for me? Probably not, but check out some of the cool gadgetry. So first of all, when you approach the car with the key, watch this, the door's gonna open automatically. Didn't even touch it and the door opened. So here's the car. Interior a little bit basic for my taste, but big, huge screen. The tech is cool, and check this out. If you just sit in the car, now watch this, I'm gonna put my foot on the brake, watch the door. Closes automatically, which is kind of cool. The radio's on, sorry about the noise. But lots of really cool gadgets in this thing, and one of the coolest, watch these doors. So the doors are gonna open with these buttons here, watch this. The rear has these big gull wing doors, and so as a guy with 2 young children, I can definitely see the appeal of getting people in here. But really neat little cars. They're lightning fast. Fit and finish, again, I'm a bit of a car guy. Not the best for me. A little squeaky, a little loud, but really, really cool tech. And I think for most people, these are really, really cool cars. This one's got a wrap, so you can see it was white underneath, and they wrapped it with this matte gray color. But again, I think spending a couple of days with the product has given me some unique insights into Tesla, and I can definitely see what most people like about these and how they're selling so well.